Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to talk to you all about my skin because if you haven't noticed, I have been doing so many skincare treatments, so many skincare type videos, so many skincare products that I've been getting, and especially if you've been following me on Instagram, you would have noticed that I've been going to quite a few spas and stuff recently, mainly focusing on my skin. If you're new here, you probably won't know I really suffer with hyperpigmentation. My scars on my chest, I mean, they're quite faded now, but they were so bad in summer. My elbows go really dark from having dry skin, and it's such a struggle of mine. This summer, my skin probably got to like the worst that it's been in years, because back in Canada, my auntie was doing microdermabrasion facials on me quite regularly, and that got me back to a place of like almost perfection with my skin. And then since being here in England, my skin just got out of control. Anyways, I thought I would go through some of the things that I've been using and doing with my skin, just to kind of give you guys a full overview, because it has gotten so much better. Oh my gosh, you guys, this summer it was so embarrassing. So anyways, before I ramble on too long, let's just get into the first thing that I want to tell you guys about. So the first thing that I want to tell you guys about, I've definitely showed you in collective haul videos, but it's just this Medinaderma 1 Beautiful Skin Begins Within pills. Now, this is a 1-month supply. I am in my 3rd month of pills. I haven't quite finished the 3rd month yet. Anyways, it's supposed to help improve skin's quality and moisture balance and helps maintain skin radiance. Now I have like noticed with my skin it's a lot more radiant since using this, and I would say it's a little bit firmer. I did notice for a while there it was like, I don't know, I don't want to say old, but I did definitely notice that like it was like just showing a little bit of signs of aging. I still think I look good for my age, but I definitely have noticed that things are starting to change. So even though this isn't necessarily a treatment that I've been doing, I did want to include this because I didn't want to, I just wanted to be transparent because it is one of the things that I have been using towards my skin, even though it isn't a treatment. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about that I actually picked up. So as I mentioned, my auntie used to do microdermabrasion facials on me all the time, and she actually showed me how to do them. So I picked up a machine. I would have showed it to you in a collective haul video, I believe in October, but it's just a microderma machine. I'm probably gonna do another video showing you how I do it on myself, so stay tuned for that. But basically, it's just got like a long tube and then like a suction, and then you can just run it over your skin, and the head of the tool breaks up all of that dead skin, and then as it's breaking up all of that dead skin, almost like slightly sanding it off or exfoliating it off, it's sucking that dead skin out. Oh my gosh, you guys, the reason I'm gonna do a video for you on this, because I actually just did it yesterday, so obviously I can't do it again, and I'm not gonna just like show you the motion. I should have probably done the video for you yesterday. You would be amazed at how much dead skin comes off. Like, because basically you can take the, I want to say the drill bit, like the bit apart, and then you have to take out like the filter that catches all the dead skin. It's like unreal. It is unreal how much dead skin comes out. And basically when you're like kind of sanding off that dead skin, then when you put products on, those products are actually able to penetrate your skin and like do what it's supposed to do. Whereas if you're just putting products on and you haven't exfoliated properly, it's just sitting on top of dead skin and not doing anything. So Microderm has been the best thing for me. Now, I went for another treatment, which I'm going to tell you about, and the lady was telling me with my chest especially, I should get like lactic acid to put on top of that, because that will really help things, especially after I do the microdermabrasion. So that's going to be like the next product that I'm going to be looking for, but I am going to be doing a product video because the products have been just as useful and beneficial as the treatments I've been getting, but I feel like it would be a bit much to do it all in one video. This video is already going to be a bit much, I feel like. Anyways, so second thing I've been doing, just to recap, is the microdermabrasion. Now the third thing that I've been doing is I went for a chemical peel. Now I was working with this aesthetics clinic, and they are so wonderful. It's a husband and wife team, and the wife, her name is Kiswa. Her passion is like skin, like through and through, and she's so knowledgeable, and she has like the most beautiful skin. herself. But basically, she did a chemical peel on me, and it basically is like acids from like natural ingredients, and then you just put like a thin layer of it on and then leave it on for just a couple of minutes, and then it makes all of your skin flake off. Now, not all of it, but like all of that dead skin. Now, I don't think it was like an extreme grade chemical peel, because I think I've seen pictures of that and it's like you're all burnt looking and stuff, but it was just super quick, and then like the next few days I was flaking, but I would say by day 6 it was like back to normal and like there was no more flaking. But my skin felt so incredibly soft after that, and I feel like it does what like the microdermabrasion does, but it gets all of it, number 1. 2, it's not as abrasive. So I feel like you notice the flaking a lot more with a chemical peel, but it's not as abrasive. Whereas sometimes I feel like your skin can feel a little bit tender with microdermabrasion. And some people might say it's because you did it a little bit too aggressively, but I think there's no way you can be running something rough on your skin without it being a little bit tender. Whereas I feel like a chemical peel is a little bit more effective. But you do go through that shedding process where I don't feel like you do with microderm. Anyways, so that's the third thing that I have been doing to get my skin to where it's at. And the same thing like with the microderm, when you get the chemical peel, it gives like your new skin a chance to come to the surface, and then the products that you're putting on it is actually being penetrated into that new skin, and then it's actually being useful. I also find both of those treatments help with the texture. I don't have as many like little bumps under my skin, and I find any like blackheads and stuff, it raised as well. All right, so the fourth thing that I've been doing, this one was good for my skin, but I feel like it was more so good for like my glands and my face. So I went for a Decli or a facial at Saks Beauty, Bristol. And they basically like ended up like massaging all of like my glands and stuff and like worked everything down. I have a video of that as well. And I do think that this one was definitely more of like a therapeutic one and like a relaxation one than a facial that was going to really help with any skincare problems. But again, I can't really say how much it did or did not do for me, but I'm just going to be transparent with you guys and let you guys know that this is also what I got done, because I don't want to leave anything out and then have anyone say, but I saw you went here, like what was that about? So yeah, the girls at Saks, they're very knowledgeable, but I do think that this one was definitely more for relaxation than it was for anything for my skin. But my skin did feel so silky and luxurious, and I do think whatever oils and stuff she used on my face really did help keep my skin moisturized for that next like 2 days. My skin was like butter. All right, so last but very not least, the last facial that I'm going to tell you about that I've had recently. I have been wanting this facial for, I would say, 3 years. This facial is so expensive, so that is the main reason of why I've never had it done. So I went for a Hydra Facial. Now, a little bit of backstory, even though this video is already almost 10 minutes long. I used to work with this girl doing home care, and I came into work and she was sitting on the bed this one day, and I looked at her and instantly I was like, what did you do to your face? And her pores just were so tight and her skin was like baby smooth, and instantly I was like, I knew something. And then she had told me she went for something called a Hydra Facial, and then she told me the price of it, and I was like, oh my gosh. Ever since then, I've always wanted to go for one. And I would tell my clients when I was doing lashes and stuff, I would tell my clients about it, and one of my clients went for one and she was like, it was good. She's like, my skin was good for like the first 3 days after, but then it just kind of went back to normal. So the Hydra Facial is kind of like, it's got like, I want to say a drill bit again, but it's got like a bit where it's like kind of going over your skin and stuff, and it's using different fluids to basically break up that dead skin, but then it's also putting like a nice amount of stuff back into your skin as well. So first things first, when I get to this clinic, they basically get me to do a Visia scan, and they do this complimentary, but they were saying not a lot of people like take them up on this part of like the service, and I'm like, you guys, number one, it's free. Two, it is almost like a report card for your face. So basically you put your face into this thing, it scans it, and it will tell you what problem areas you have, where you need to focus on, and then she's able to tailor the facial to what that report gives. So I don't have a lot of like enlarged pores, which is crazy because I thought that I did, especially with the amount of like sebum that I deal with. But like that was really good. But then on the flip side of it, what it showed me was like I have really dry under eyes, and that's not that much of a surprise to me because I don't use an under eye cream, and this summer I really noticed like I was quite crepey under my eyes, and that's never happened before. So I wasn't surprised when she said that, but me seeing it, for me, solidified something that I really need to start using a under eye cream. So your girl has been using an under eye cream ever since then. Anyways, that scan also shows you your wrinkles. So if you feel that you are starting to age somewhere, you're able to see that. You're also able to see sun damage. Now, this was something Kiswa from Dermalogica Aesthetics, I think it's called. She was telling me that I need to be using a sunscreen, and I was like, I didn't think that I needed to because I have darker skin, and she was like, no, you need to. And then this lady said the same thing because I do have a little bit of sun damage, which I thought was crazy. I didn't think that I did at all. So that's something that I have to start making sure that I use an SPF. So that's been something that I've been looking for in the products that I pick up lately, is that it has a little bit of SPF in it. And yeah, so basically she does this Visia scan on you, and then she's able to tailor the Hydra Facial to you. Now, I'm not going to go completely into everything that the Hydra Facial does because I'm going to do a blog post on it. But as I mentioned, there's different serums and acids that she's able to put into your skin as she's like using the Hydra Facial machine. And then like, I think first off, she starts off with like a lymph drainage massage, or like, not a massage, but like the lymph drainage, and like she kind of like works it out. And she was saying some of the girls that get just that part done, like underneath their eyes, the darkness goes away and things like that. So that was pretty cool. And then I don't know, like the suction part on the Hydra Facial, it doesn't have like anything to lift the skin. Like it's not like a Microderm machine where it's got something rough on the end to kind of lift the skin. But I think it's kind of like a chemical peel in the aspect of like the fluids that they're putting into the machine is helping lift up the dead skin and the dirt and the debris that needs to come out, and then it's like being suctioned right away. So I believe it's a product that is being used into the machine helps lift the skin and make it softer to be able to be suctioned out. Anyways, guys, that is a quick overview and with some imagery for you guys to see everything that I've been doing to my face to kind of get it back to a place where I feel confident going out without makeup. I mean, even when I wasn't feeling confident going out with makeup, I was still going out without makeup, but I feel like I'm in a lot better of a place with my skin, that when I run into people in public and I don't have makeup on, I'm not like, ugh, I'm like hiding away from them. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys and hope you liked it. Anyways, if you did, I would love if you hit that like button, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would love if you did. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.